hello Leotard, hello Moon, hello whatever, wish you retreat, hello Bear, hello Panacea, hello Croven, hello Lunatics, hello Touch Your Blood, hello Johan, hello Conference, hello Little Bringer, hello Josh, hello XB, hello Dirtman, hello Fairly, thank you Lunatics for the Prime Sign 34 months, hello Apnea, it's me mode, Optimum Tulu, hello Narcissus. Holy crap, so many people. yeah, I guess streak is big, so end is like on the way from a goal, so you know a lot of people are here early. Hello Coro, hello Pronat, Sapasic, Turtle after D19, thank you for the sub and 15 months. Hello Tax, hello Fletch, Stover, hello Italos, Dragona, Austin, thank you for the sub and 5 months, special lot. Hello Manly Man. Otolino, hello Craig, Direct, Contrapunk, Wasabi Knight, hello the other Josh, thank you for the sub in 8 months, hello Dish, hello Paris Giraffe, Madra, hello VM, Thomas Peterson, Izura, Icy Lab, Pensive, Rysome, and in reality, Garros, Demadam, Lin, Wormo, it'll be 2 times, hello Silly, hello Amazon, hello Master, so a couple lot. Hot Alert, Hot Messi, hello Hobbs, hello Aaron, hello Johnny Biscuits, hello Pachi, hello Ben, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not repeat a single name, you know, somebody can check the vote and tell me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not say hello to anybody twice. But yeah, this is a cut-off line, if you're appearing later than this, yeah, no hello for you. Thank you Jason for the red. Okay. We'll take option 3 if the swap map is really dangerous. We are fighting Guardian. Elite is not forced, but if we go to the early shot, then Elite is forced, otherwise you have to go down to 3. Can dodge the first advance away, but yeah, here's advance away, and then you can do late shot. If we swap to something bad, like for example, Blackstar, I guess you can do elite number 1 here into elite number 2 here is burning, but it's maybe fine, or you can do elite 1 in elite 2. Busted Crown is like 1, 2, 3. I guess you go shop here and then maybe double shop and then do 3 elites. It's triple shop, so there's a lot of notes load, a lot of empty notes if that happens, but it's playable. Yeah, click swap. That's not good, by the way. Extremely risky swap in early game. This is the... yeah, this is the 3rd worst. That's extremely risky swap in early game, yeah? But we'll see what happens, because if I don't... I mean, you see from the last case swap, we see good cards in early game, we are going to snowball like, very easily, but it snowballs the other direction also extremely easily, yeah? So hopefully we don't get like destroyed in these whole ways. Starting on this side doesn't make any sense, so we start here or here, the same note. Okay, this guy attacking on turn 1 is actually good. Excellent and triple defend. Can strike 11, double defend. If I do a cast, double strike still doesn't kill. Do a cast hitting here, double would be really bad because then we don't really have a real play. I think do a cast first. If it hits twice, then we waste damage. Regardless, I think 1 strike goes here and then we can do a cast. Okay. Next one, take 1. You can take 4 as well, but I don't think there's a real reason to. But this guy is not super favored to attack again, and then he's in HP range for double strike and the zap already, yeah, like this. Himself with 2 remove strike, I guess a bit worse, but still getting picked. I removed 2 strikes, right? That's confirming. Yeah, I did remove 2 strikes, yes. Ow! That's really bad. That's extremely bad. He's buffs and 2. No nothing of the red. Swam to cage and have drawn a little bit badly in easy hallway, so that's not great. 16, so next turn do a cast killing. We lost at 15 HP in the first 2 fights. That's really bad. Potion is mediocre. The word I guess is fine. Knob threat is still extremely present. Also, it's a big threat. From this position, I don't think I play Hello World. I should probably just play the strike here. Because it opens like strike kill him to zap do a cast kill just clean. Yeah, like, exactly that. Minus 19 in easy hallways. Yeah, pretty bad. Potion is not killing potion. Go for the eyes is stronger in the hallway fights, but Real and Tear is much better at killing knob. We do not need to fight the elite very early on. Yeah? Double question mark to avoid the advanced hallway is reasonable. Healing event also plays full immediately. If we have to dodge this, then what happens? Dodge this, and I guess we go, yeah. Like from here we are forced into the shop, but from this shop we can still go back to 2 elites here or 2 elites here. Second shop here is not ideal, but I guess you can buy a potion for the burning. Is it okay? No, it's the third worst spot. Yeah. I would say it's the third worst. Like, absolute worst is Lost Crown, second worst is Sozu, and third worst is the Cage. Acto is fourth. Oh yeah, Real 10. And then I don't think I fight advanced always here. Oh, sure, we have force shock here. That means the elite is mostly not happening unless we see banana here. You know? More removes. Can take the remove defend here. HP is really low though, but then we rest and then we don't fight this elite. What's the slime? I tell you, the slime is certainly not a 34 HP right now. And maybe you would be better off than the with the cache in like what Act 3 or something, yeah? But you need to make it to Act 3 first. Hello, Baron? Oh yeah, we remove defend here. Unless you tell me it's actually remove another strike, but I don't really trust you. Or you can skip this Notice Cover 7, but with the case power, the one remove is actually quite strong because it also lines up the beam cell with the attacks. Then go here and rest, and we are never fighting this. Hopefully Advanced Over is not the worst thing ever, or they dodged the first one. Exodium go afterlife, but we did not roll a Jawworm at least. We rolled the Slime, which is, you know, still not very good, but did not roll the Jawworm. Consideration to next spot here? Yes, no, maybe. Because next spot against the Knob is not playing, and against the other two, they have Halo World. Also, I have the shop coming right here. Decimated, Prime Star in 3 months, special load. Oh, this slime is not going to die. It's a really tear unless it freaking hits. The third best Exodium for this version of the fight is like the Jawworm plus slime potential. Then I would say Jawworm plus Laos is probably easier than this. Yeah, Mushroom plus slime is still pretty freaking hard. They have a lot of HP. But yeah, I think we double strike here. This turn will probably take a lot of damage. I mean, turn is clear, and the Riven Tag can go in here 25%. Oh, not quite. But yeah, next spot is not doing too badly. Turn 1, turn 2 is safe. I mean, it's only 4 HP so far, but it's fine. I will block this too, but I play the thing here. Just to make sure this turn this guy dies, and then we can kill this in time anyway. Did not play the slam, that was a mistake, but it's fine. Endless Brew. That's a later potion right now, doesn't do that much, but here we have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 potion, 40%. Go snap, sure. We cannot buy relics, but this is workable. Yeah? It's workable. We do have another shop coming, but first of all, the Chill is always bought here. And I'm pretty sure the bolt lightning is also always bought. So we buy Chill and bolt lightning, and afterwards I can think, what do I do with the rest of my code? These are definitely being bought. Couple of options. Also, what are we doing at the fire here? Because I do maybe want to try for Burning Elite, so we probably rest again, right? I probably just rest again to have enough HP, yeah? Against Lagavulin right now, we actually get kind of on if the Hello World doesn't give me block cards. The Knob, we could kill in 3. If you upgrade the Beam Cell, then it's very likely you'll kill in 3 turns, but then the other matchups are becoming a bit worse, yeah? As in, you don't have enough HP to force your way through the rest of this act. But yeah, here I make to 115. Can buy Reinforced Body, for example. Reinforced Body and 3 base and Z. Not that easy to play. Still most efficient block card, and also we are fighting Guardian. So if you are not taking Reinforced Body and you don't pick up a block card and a couple of new other flaws, and it's very totally dependent on the Hello World. And the Reinforced Body is making Sentries and Lagavulin fight both become quite a bit better, yeah? And then after you buy this, you have 45 gold, so even after this, you can still do something. You can buy a potion, you can buy a remove, depending on what this is. Money for remove. If you want to save money for remove a second shop, like, please just remove right now. Like, think a little bit, yeah? If you are saving gold to remove the next shop, like, why wouldn't you remove like immediately? Okay, let's buy Reinforced Body. So we buy 3 cards. It's kind of like buying an overpriced rarity that doesn't have the Giga broken cards, but you know, this card's pretty broken. This card's pretty broken, it's just not like ultra late game. And yeah, we go here, rest again, unless the chest has something that makes me not rest. Oh, that's pretty good, yeah, without Reinforced Body as well, 0 cost kill. Yeah, 0 cost kill, X cost kill, yeah, you can bomb that opener. That's a lot of damage, potentially. Still rest though. Because I want to fight Burning Elite. Like a Bullion. Boss swap, so we don't have the garbage crack core, so we can play the Cold Snap, yeah. Set up with Lightning. Set up Frost. Discounting Streamline is nice, but the next turn we get on. I kind of don't want to get on, so let's just play the Chill, and the next turn we open with 3 energy perfect here. Okay, let's opener here for Void. That sounds extremely terrible, so let's not do that. This Void I don't mind though. That's a lot of block cards, so next time we could get on. But I think I should still play the Bolt Lightning. Bolt Lightning Hollow, Bolt Lightning doesn't really work, yeah. So I can play Bolt Lightning and then just play Reinforced Body. That could cost me a decent amount of block next turn, but not playing this Bolt Lightning, I feel like we might actually have damage issues. Not likely, but it's possible. But yeah, of course we'll do like this. Let's opener. Yeah, I don't think getting back the Bolt Lightning here gets me a lethal next turn. We just get the Void. Next turn we can maybe do a cast. No. Oh, only draw 1 evoke though, so I only lost 2 block. It's not lethal, right? It's not. Taking 10 only, that's not bad. Yeah, 10 damage taken, no potion use. Okay. It was very good. Yeah, I just bought Reinforced Body, by the way, and I'm not taking this one, I don't think. I don't think I'm taking this one, so we are missing 40 gold. Also, I roll minimum gold here, so you don't have gold to remove. You roll at 25 gold from this fight. Second Bolt Lightning is possible. Second Bolt Lightning because Burning Knob is maybe a small issue, and also with the cable you just want to get 1 off in play somewhat quickly. Not that good though. Not that good. It does make this deck worse. Unless we are fighting exactly the knob. Which, you know, to be fair, Burning Knob is the biggest threat in Act 1 because the Chill and the Hello World already covers or sentries for the most part, and Let Opener a little bit as well. But the Knob fight depends a lot on when we draw the lightning, whether the tables or not. Beam Cell could also completely miss. So I could see taking the second bolt lightning. It's not that bad. It's not that good, but it's not that bad. Into Act 2, maybe you can say Bull Stabbing, yeah, second bolt lightning is good there, and then the other fights maybe have Let Opener somewhat, and the Chill. Usually I don't love taking second bolt lightning without focus already, but tables can push it up a little bit, and the Burning Elite push it up a little bit as well. Maybe it's okay. Souvenir is gone. Can take the capacitor if you want, is on sale. And we do have offs to fill already, yeah? And if you can make an upgrade before the boss, maybe do Chill. Chill upgrade into the Guardian, not the greatest thing because it doesn't help you split in turn 2, but overall, like, insanely good upgrade regardless. Is this capacitor too greedy? It's the only thing we need to ask, because it's a very good thing to have in this deck eventually, of course. Question is just that is it too greedy? Because I could buy power chance now is 50%, but we're also still fighting advanced hallway here. Could not be Exodium Wildlife, but it can still be like some Remnant Gang, Exodium Thugs, Big Slime. And the Gambler's Brew needs to be kept for potentially Burning Knob, yeah. If you want to be safe here, you just buy a potion. Because even without capacitor, this is not too bad, yeah, for this early game. And capacitor right now doesn't really do much until we find focus. Of course, in Guardian it will perform after you play it. Is that the Obsolete is significant output in the Guardian fire. But the next time the Obsolete becomes relevant is pretty far from now. Eventually we will want it, of course, but the cables will recover for maybe lack of Obsolete if we find focus. And if we don't find focus, and capacitor is not that strong. I think we just buy a potion. We go, basically this is going like very... We are playing like extremely short term here. Hopefully it doesn't cost me like too much in the future, but I think I should be playing extremely short term. And just buy the upgrade pot and then run to Burning Elite. The Chill? Ah, the Chill. Why not the Chill? This is already full block, so let's do this. Not draw a potion, but is now 60%, so we can use a potion in the Burning Elite and get one back. That's Frost. Strength Knob. No reason to potion yet, right? We just play Zap Glacier here, yeah? Now Strength Knob is good. Strength Knob is basically a normal knob. So most of the time we can just kill it in 3 turns, and sometimes we can land Reinforced Body on turn 3 if somehow I don't kill, and then it's fine. But yeah, it's probably Zap into Glacier. You can also do aggressive line, Zap Defend dual cast. Zap Strike dual cast is better. 22 damage. You lose out on 6 damage this turn, so you gain... I think like dual casting this Frost, this lightning is not even worth it, right? We will manually evoke later, and here's already 6 damage. And the next turn is already... Unless we evoke immediately next turn, it's just positive damage to leave this around. And then if you deploy the Glacier, then you're not even taking too much damage in the next 2 turns. I think I should play Zap Glacier. Okay. Bolt Lightning, Cold Snap. I think that order is better than Cold Snap, Bolt Lightning. Lightning would be middle. It does mean that if I play Bolt Lightning here, then we cables Lightning next turn and not Frost, but I don't want to take 2 big hits. So most with 2 lose, like what 2 HP, but It also opens a kill sometime with the, if we draw, you know, all of these, you can upgrade point and just still kill next turn. Yeah, I think I should do lightning first, or like bolt lightning into cold snap. You can also still play the chill and then cable the lightning again. 54, a bit high though, and then it makes you take more damage next turn. Right now we are not taking any damage, and next turn at most is only... Yeah, next turn is only 27. It's like we block 6. If we draw reinforced body, effectively full block. Yeah, there's no problem. Oh, we actually draw every single attack, so is it dead this turn or not? Without upgrade pod. Because this hand is extremely good, you know, this is 20. It is always dead with upgrade pod, I'm fairly certain, without even calculating, but we can calculate without the upgrade pod. This is 20 damage, and this is another 10, so it's 30, 30, 39, 39, 42. 42 plus 9, yeah, okay, not quite, so we need to upgrade pod. But yeah, it's probably worth it, it's 60%. But without pod, I think we are like something like 6 damage off. But yeah, I die. And what happened in Burning Norm? Yeah, -0. Did not get a potion, the point chance now 70%. Thunder, sure, beam cell Thunder combo with the gods. I kind of want to upgrade Chill though. I think I still want to upgrade Chill, even though upgrading Thunder is kind of good. This relic bar is very good, by the way. Like, the cage is bad, but the other 3 are good. And if the cage doesn't actually cost your deck to be all full, then the long-term value is not that bad, yeah. And the only really bad card, and that's not even that bad, that I add to this deck is the Ribbon Tear. Compared to normal, that is like Hello World is a fine thing, the Beam Cell with swap is like fine. And then these are good cards. So the only card that normally might not get into my deck, but this one gets in because of the cage pressure in the early game, is just a Ribbon Tear. But yeah, for this Act 2, I think I want to upgrade the Chill. And from 46 HP, we will not die to Guardian. At least I hope that we don't die to Guardian. Even if I take a hit on turn 2, maximum is only 32 damage to the Chill plus. So, you know, I hope I don't die to Guardian afterwards. Okay, so do we hope to split it next turn, or are we just accepting that damage will come to my face? Because I think we are just accepting that we're taking damage. But that's fine. Like, we will block 8 and any evoke is, you know, doing its thing. Oh. Taking 15, yeah, that's totally okay, no problem. Thunder split. Sure. We are pushing with the 734 months special lord. Okay, yeah, that looks decent. We even killed Burning Elite already, so pathing is free after this act, which is very it's pretty important to have free pathing with the cage as well, yeah. If you can get to a position where removing is strong. Not quite there yet, of course. It's like if it finds focus, it suddenly becomes really strong. Right now it's just decent. Right now the deck is like decent, but it's not it's not like super good yet. If it 5 focus, it will become like really strong until maybe beat or back 3. You put Frost on next time, I think I still want the Lightning. Let's do the Lightning. Because now the most significant amount of damage that we could take would be from failing to split this guy, yeah, from here. Take 1 damage. Deal 9. Otherwise it's like 44, so we need to deal 53. Ah, okay, fine. Take 1 damage. I did get a beam cells, I did not need to take the 1. You know, it's fine. Preparing new frost for the next block cycle. Under here is of course more damage, but it's a bit harder to get frost in front. We do have the dual cast, and it's only 10 damage, so I guess it's still Thunder. Okay, can hollow Glacier here, of course. Hollow Glacier allows you to play the beam cell, you can hollow like two-headed to shuffle these cards out. These cards are okay in the redraw though, it's just a Hollow Glacier. Also comes with 5 damage. Lethal Burner is... Lethal Burner when you have like 0 cost skills to play is just like quite strong. Once again, deploy another lightning to split the next cycle. Like one more here, sure. Once again, same deal. Yeah? It's like the only significant damage I could take here is if I fail to split, so let's just not fail to split and then we are fine. Play 1 HP here and there, no problem. This already split this turn now. Draw power here, not that good. Let's just wait. Hopefully waiting is fine. Don't think we actually has a draw that failed to split this turn, so it's actually fine. And yeah, that's just it. Okay, got the potion, that's good. They don't miss the... Was it 60 or 70? Either way it's high. Focus. AoE is nice and all, but we have the Thunder and the Lethal Burner already, yeah? And then this is like insanely strong with, you know, the entire deck is orbs. We did see Souvenir already though. We only missed a Souvenir in the shop, so there's only pallets for shop relic out, yeah? But of course you can still see like Panacea or... in the shop, or Panacea from Sensory Stone. A mid. P-box of 5, you're not interested, a mid. Okay, run is suddenly good. I mean, run was a bad when we swap into the cage, and then one was still bad after maybe first 3 floors. And then run is decent when I went to the first draw. And then after we kill Burn Elite, run is a little bit more decent, and now run is good. For a bit. It will be good for quite a while, unless I mess up bigly in Act 2. But this usually means we are quite strong inside Act 2, so I can farm Elite. I mean, our swap, Elite is in slot 2, so you could see Frozen Core. I mean, it's in slot 2, so good see Frozen Core and I make 1 instead. So I don't know. If it's in slot 3, it means that you would. It's like order is middle is the first, and then left is second, and right is the third. So if it's in the third slot, then you know for sure you wouldn't see Pyramid and make 1 without swapping. But if you see in slot 2, you don't know, because Frozen Core could also block your thing. But yeah, we definitely do not want to mix pallets if it comes in the shop. Most likely we'll go to this shop though. But that probably means we don't go to this shop, which implies that we go 5 whole way 5 then. Would be a bit spooky, but I do have to chill. Chill plus. But I think I want to try for... yeah. This at least is not even compulsory, it's optional. If somehow we get destroyed in the whole way 5, you can simply go here. Otherwise we go here, elite number 1, and then here elite number 2, elite number 3. If we are feeling like we need this fire rest, and we can even pivot back to this. So this fight is potentially 3 elites, but you can also fight 0 if something goes insanely wrong. This fight is a... the reinforced body. I love reinforced body. That said though, should I take damage to puzzle? Probably not, right? Yeah, I think I should just full block. Yeah, because we still have this to block turn 2 and maximum is only 14. This is a pretty bad draw, but still, you know, we only take like 2 damage. I want to be able to play Glacier without cable, without using cables and lightning, so I probably should not be playing the bolt lightning or the zap. So I just play Brilliant 10, it does nothing. Yeah. And the puzzle also does nothing, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, here I can set up the Glacier. And with this defensive resource, we can always slam somebody's score into going in with lightning. But for now, no reason to do anything really. Play by Scott next turn, no? Don't see. Yeah, I don't see why I would not play by Scott this turn. Oh, there's no reason to play by Scott this turn either. I can also just do something like double bow landing here. That is already full blocks, and then we can wait a bit. Now I can buy a score. Even if one, I still don't need to, but now I can buy a score. Which is just kind of good. It's already full blocks. And I can rotate like lightning. And cables are lightning instead. Turbo... It's fine. With the puzzle a lot better, yeah? Because the normal thing with some energy cards with pyramid, like turbo every kit, double energy or whatever, is just that you don't draw into your cards in the first place. It's like your turn 1, turn 2, you don't have active draw and you draw your turbo and then you're just sad because your hand is not filled. In this case, we have the Sentinel puzzle and the Gambler's Brew. And also letter opener, so yeah, it should just be good. Next potion, it's like okay, but I think the other two are stronger. I mean, this potion, of course, we want to keep forever, yeah, we can. And this potion should still be stronger than this one. Yeah, go here with the intention to do like 5 hallways and 3 leads. Very aggressive fast with our cell repair though, so most likely we will actually have to dodge something. And if we can do everything, it would be amazing. Yeah, most likely we will have to dodge something. But like here, you see the chill upgrade once again going completely nuts. And chill is such a good upgrade. It's an insane kind of also good upgrade. I would say it's probably the upgrade that has gone up the most for me in the past year. Like I just upgrade the chill like, every run. It's so good, you know. It's like it suits every single part of the run. Act 1 is amazing, Act 2 is amazing, Act 3 is amazing, Act 4 is still good. In fact, like in speed and shield, I would even call the shield amazing in the upgrade. In the hard fight, it's just decent. But like drawing a frost off a 0 cost, crazily strong. And we take 3 damage here. Could draw Beam Cell Thunder and kill this guy, would be nice. Not quite Beam Cell, but sure. Can I defend? How much is this? 15, 20. So if I want to deal letter opener, I'm taking 2 damage, yeah? Otherwise I will need to play Reinforced Body on its own. Can I get drop? I mean, getting drop is not the worst thing. Taking 2 damage here is like not super good. Of course, the make hand space as well. If I play defender, so make hand space. I kind of don't want to take 2 though. Maybe just full block. Yeah, what if we just full block right now? Okay. Let's under this and then buy score, and then the other guy is also dead. So we take yeah, I only take like what 3 damage on turn 1 against the double thieves. Potion doesn't matter. Auto shields not actually needed in this kind of deck, I would assume. For the most part, it's a very efficient blocker. You could use deck doesn't have a loop yet, but it's not that good of a draw. It's not that good of a draw. Second beam cell, not interested. Rebound, not interested either. Just skip. Quick potion, yeah, I think these are still stronger. Just evoke the lightning immediately, right? So we do full lightning, Yoko snap. Yeah, this guy's eats under range now. And then we can block the baseball even through the frail, no problem. We can deploy lightning to, you know, actually do something. I guess the problem with deploying lightning is that this is no longer full blocks, right? That would take 1 damage. Unless so we need to play turbo, but I guess it's fine. Just play the turbo. 2 energy here is good enough, so we can do 1 energy on Ribbon 10 and 2 energy on this. Ascent by Skog. In place your next turn. Always block this, and yes, we have a void, but it doesn't stop me from Glacier, and this proc 73, as you can see, is like super clean. And this one is dead. Like 0. Boost sequence with the pyramid, not bad. With the chill already a little bit worse though. Not that much worse, but a little bit worse. Other choice is what hologram. In hologram you can holo Sunder, holo Turbo. A bit weaker with the pyramid for sure. And this is weaker with pyramid, and this is stronger with pyramid. Also, this is common. Yeah, we can upgrade the Hellowood to make an in-debt deck, but with pyramid, probably not. Yeah. With pyramid, this probably is going to be removed. But yeah, like how bad is this really? Just a lot of defensive power on turn 1, which is the turn where pyramid just takes damage. Yeah? If you're taking damage, it's usually on turn 1. Yeah, like... I mean... I mean, it's not too bad, you know. Unless the card that this boost sequence blocking is like the Glacier or the Reinforced Body, it seems quite good. Yeah, I have the boost sequence in my hand right now. I don't think I should spend the beam cell or just play Riven Tear. Ow. Now we can play the beam cell if it wants, but probably not. Spending turbo now to have hand space, yeah, sure. Beam cell here is a 12 damage on the Sunder later. It just gives you a kind of a burst from like 40 HP, but redrawing the beam cell is also a thing. Let's just play beam cell now. This fight can be a bit dangerous. I think I should play Hellowood here, maybe. Should I? Redrawing turbo is pretty good. I just kind of want to play Hellowood right now because otherwise I don't really have anything to play. I could play Bias Cork. It's a little bit scary if we cannot actually end the guy here. And there's still no reason to really Bias Cork, because I can just use the Bias Cork to block later. I could redraw the Void and I cannot Bias Cork Glacier, though I can see that. But she's still healing next turn. Let's just let her open her now. Attacks. Yeah, beam cell. Yeah, beam cell Sunder, so now we can Bias Cork and we take no damage. Not yet though, no reason to. I can Bias Cork. He's dead. Second Sunder, not that good, but also not that bad. Because you draw the first Sunder faster, it's not green, no? Double energy to maybe line up a combo with the Turbo into Reinforced Body for Giga Block. But again, it's not a good draw in early turns. Bow stabbing, I have the bow by score and 2 bow lightning, so yes, maybe it cost me some potion though. And yeah, we are fighting Collector as well. I don't mind the second Sunder too much. Of course, if the Sunder eventually becomes bad, then it's pretty hard to get out of your head, yeah, with the pyramid. Like cost 3 energy and it doesn't. If it actually costs 3 instead of 0, then it's quite hard to play. But yeah, I can take recycle. Not yet though. This deck doesn't have active draws. I don't really even want the recycle. Not Junction, second Sunder. Next plan. Just Glacier now end turn. And prepare to block the next 2 turns. It's fine. This is 18, so we can full block here with double defend. Full blocking is bad though, let's just take the hit. Let's take 1 damage. Ecto Crown Swap, we have had 3 Ecto Swap in this trick alone. 2? No, it's 3. This trick had 3 Ecto Swap right at the start. It's like 3 insert the start. It's like the first 4 runs is 3 insert and something else, and we also get 3 Ectos somewhere around there. But yeah. Bioscope can come down soon. This turn we just need to full block, which is easy. Need to turbo though, otherwise I don't actually full block. I guess I can do a cast into body. This is a 16 already. I guess I can defend reinforced body instead. It's also full block. Wow, doing let opener. First call is late, is that a problem? Probably fine. I don't know whether it's actually good though to play my things right now. It's probably fine. Yeah, it's fine. We can just buy a score into zap and then it's dead immediately. Even if I draw the void, it's always dead this turn. Upgraded, yeah. Doesn't seem like it would be very good though. Rational need the swing beam now. So am I fighting the elite because we can also go and upgrade some cards. I can upgrade the Bioscope, can upgrade 1 Sunder, can even upgrade 2 Sunders. I think I fight the elite immediately though. I think I will just fight elite immediately. Blast in the Forge probably not over 5 pots still. Blast in the Forge can upgrade the Sunder of course for some Slaver Reach, but the same thing for the 5 pot, and Sunder minus is already enough in the leader, yeah. Just fight the elite now. No stabbing, he did not do the garbage pattern. But for now it's okay. We can do boost sequence, shield, beam cell, Sunder. The unfortunate thing about this is that actually full blocks. Yeah, Cables has been amazing, but in this spot the Cable is betraying me a little bit because I would like to take 2 damage. But we play chill boost sequence and full blocking. And then no puzzle for next turn, yeah. So it attacks 21 and then I probably get old. I can intentionally not deploy the chill. I can play boost sequence alone and then just beam self Sunder. Because leaving the chill in here, it takes 4 damage immediately, but I gain 3 draw for next turn and also probably gain a Letter Burner proc if the chill is unplayed. And then we will... Because the goal in this fight is simply just I need to draw into my Bioscope. If I do not draw into my Bioscope, this fight does not end. I mean, it will end, but in the worst, in the bad way. And especially next turn, I already take like quite a lot of damage if I don't draw cards. Okay. Yeah, let's just not play the chill, then just boost sequence and beam cell Sunder. And there's no reason not to beam cell Sunder here, yeah. It's already the biggest payoff for the beam cell possible, and then also gets the Sunder off the hand, and also spend energy the best. Okay, Bioscope is right here. If Bioscope is here, we are probably fine. That said, you don't even need to Bioscope this turn if you don't want to. You can Glacier Chill defend. Glacier Chill defend and Bioscope like next turn or something. If you Bioscope now, then the lines are what? You Bioscope now, because if you play Bioscope Glacier, that is just wasting a turn focus, yeah? It doesn't actually deal damage. And next turn the attack is like 28, which is fine, it's not that big. Instead I can play Glacier Chill defend here, that is full block. Is it full block? Actually, 12 and then 8, so I'm taking 1. Okay, fine. It takes 1 damage, but then next turn we can Bioscope to block the 28. And then rotate the lightning in front for the 24 turn while evoking the frost to full block, and then the turn afterwards with 42 we draw turbo in hand, we should kill. Oh wait, yeah, it's 24, right. I'm just automatically assuming turn 1 was 24, which yeah, turn 1 was the normal pattern. I'm already calculating in my head at the line because it's Sky 21 to turn 4, because I'm too used to it, but yes, it did the normal pattern, so next turn is 24. Yes. There's only 24, it's not 28. I mean, either way, it doesn't really change my line. I think it's the same. I think the line should be the same. In fact, if it's 24 next turn, it means that I probably can even delay the Bioscope 1 turn if I want to to full block the 35 and then 42 afterwards, and then it's always like very easy. Yeah, for now I think take 1 damage. That opener as well. But yeah, I don't even need to buy a Skog now, but let's just buy a Skog. And then 1 more landing is enough. He's already full blocks. Can even tear. Mega in space, right? Reinforced body. Am I trying to kill over 2 turns? Let's think a little bit. Because leaving the reinforced body in here is a plan to block. We just full reinforced body next turn and a turn afterwards for 42. Even though we draw 2 focus, you can still just play turbo and then full block easily. I mean, there's no reason to really rush, right? Because getting this out of the hand just closes one option. Also, I need to do math. That's kind of cringe. But like here, yeah, we simply can just do Cold Snap Dual Cast. I guess Cold Snap Dual Cast doesn't actually full block, huh? I can turbo this turn and get Frost in front, but I kind of want to get Lightning in front here and kill next turn if we can. So what is the line to get the Lightning in front here while still full blocking this? Ideally, we also don't play the turbo, but I don't really see that we can do that. So if I play the turbo here, we do run the risk of drawing Void next turn. Yeah, we need to be calculated. But yeah, let's just say... what do we just do? Yeah, 2 evoke, the very standard line. We do 2 evokes with some bolt ending cold snap and some order. Can even do bolt ending zap and then turbo reinforced body. Yeah, that's the most aggressive line. It's like bolt ending zap and then turbo reinforced body. And block for 16, and then reinforced body block for 21 steel. So yes, a block 37 it full blocks while dealing lethal damage, and we also get 3 landing off. So it's 24 passive. Plus here is 31. 31 plus the lethal burner is 36. 36 is at 63. Actually, no. 36 is at 61. 61 next turn passive is 20. Dual cast is still in hand. 61 dual cast next turn is already 20, and then we have passive 15. That's a bit off without the 5-port, huh? Yeah, that is actually a bit off without 5-port. So let's change to the blocking line. If I try to block instead, we just do dual cast into what Cold Snap Defend. If we simply just do dual cast into Cold Snap Defend here. And save both the turbo and the reinforced body. Then what would that look like? Dual cast is 16. 16 here, 15. Yeah, that's full block, block 36. It doesn't deal that much damage and we are losing focus, but that should still be fine. Okay. Because this time, this way I do not shuffle in the void, yeah? And yeah, this is 31 blocks, so I just play defend in full blocks. Reinforced body, so next turns I don't get to play it for lethal opener, but that's okay. Yeah, now we shuffle, so I can just turbo safely without being scared of the void. Can I play Bolt Lightning here? Because I would like to. Bolt Lightning into Reinforced Body, for example. Then we block 28, 28, 35, and take 3. If I do that, I would take 3 damage. If I play Reinforced Body now, I full block, yeah? But is that a problem? Because next turn is still doing 24. It's not that much damage, but it's still 24 damage. But yeah, Void, you can see we already shuffle this. Void is never redrawn. Blocking this 3 is a bit greedy, yeah? It's a bit greedy. So I try to, if I don't block this 3, then we just do Bolt Lightning into body. Bolt Lightning into body. Is that so greedy? Because if I play the Bolt Lightning now, blocking at 24 next turn is not even that easy, you know? But on the other hand, if I play the Reinforced Body now, I can simply play, like for example, Bolt Lightning Zap Defend next turn. We evoke still 6, and then we block here for 6 more, and then I play Defend. That would take a lot of damage still, though. Is this line bad? Maybe this line is already bad. I mean, you don't really have like risk of death here or anything, but maybe this line is already bad for mitigating damage, yeah. Because I was too lazy to count the line that kills by Skok like 2 turns ago. Yeah, because yeah, the blocking line is blocking fine, but the thing is that it still doesn't die, you know? The blocking line is blocking just fine, it still doesn't die, and we cannot see the next multi-hit. Your next turn is always 24, so that's no problem, but then it needs to die by the turn after that. Yeah, the beam cell, glacier, whatever, not in my hand yet. Maybe I should just take the hit now and... Yeah, what is the line that takes the hit now? Is it the Bolding Zap, Reinforced Body? I would Cable's Frost, that's fine. Get Letter Opener. And how much would I block for? This will be 21, and then evoke one time, that's 28, 28 here, 36, I'm taking 6 damage. Taking 6 damage, and in the meantime we deal 1 evoke and then 2 passive lightning, which is 20 damage, and 27. 27 damage, 32 damage, and 51. I might actually even need to freaking 5 Portrait because I play maybe a 2 greedy of a line. Okay, fine. But still do this though, because hand space maybe can allow me to draw glacier or whatever and block next turn. It is still the line. Zap and then Reinforced Body. Okay, I did draw glacier. Okay. So if I draw glacier, no beam cell yes or no guarantee beam cell thunder next turn, so I do need to calculate a little bit more. With glacier now we block 6 and then another 6 and then another 7, that's 19, so if I glacier defend with full block. Glacier defend does mean that we know we do not have letter opener. And damage is 9 here plus another 8 here, which is 17, is on 20, is on 36. 36 next turn. Oh, next turn Thunder is not killing. No, Thunder will be 3 damage off if I don't draw the beam cell. But we have 0 focus next turn. Yeah, like neutral. Orb order would be lightning, frost. Otherwise, I could see a line that do something like Cold Snap double defend here instead. If we Cold Snap double defend, we block, we take 5 damage. I guess I can also play Glacier into Bolt Lightning. Yeah, Glacier into Bolt Lightning is a thought as well. We Cable Frost in that case. And we block for 6 plus another 7 plus another 9. That will block 22 and take 2. And then I deal 2 evoke here, so that's 18, 25 damage plus another 4 here. So 29 damage and 24, so Thunder is always killing. Okay, fine. I guess we play Glacier Bolt Lightning here. Otherwise it gets a bit messy. It does get a bit messy. Yeah, Glacier defend here, it's 36 and 36 next turn it doesn't die. It's 30 and then we're 6 damage short. Yeah, instead I guess we just take damage. Just a bit. Yeah, take 2 more and now it dies. Gremlin Horn, well then I don't need 2 Thunder, but sure we have 2 Thunder. Second turbo. Eventually this deck will need active draw, yeah? Right now it doesn't need yet, but eventually it will. So adding too much garbage to the deck could be... adding some random stuff like second turbo, it could be detrimental. But for now it's strong. Like for now the second turbo is absolutely positive. Hit sinks, we had 2 powers, but the Halowood will probably be removed at some point. So it's only effectively 1 power. And we don't have that much energy either. Here I should just skip. But yeah, I don't think I care about second turbo either. The Cleric. Now I can remove Halowood now if you want. Which I don't mind. Go here, West Thunder or rest? If I have West Thunder, chance to be able to do this is still present, but not actually that high, yeah? Because against the Slavers, turn 1 we block 8 minimum, actually 18. So I guess against the Slaver, at most I'm taking 16 on turn 1 and 5 pot Gremlin Horn. And then the risk would be like Gremlin, not Gremlin, but the book rematch here. If I dodge the elite and go this way, then of course we are safe for the rest of the act, and then I also get the upgrades. And also just rest if we don't care about Thunder upgrade before Slavers, which personally I kind of don't care. But then we just go in here and rest. And then we fight 2 elites. I mean, sounds good, no? Oh, that's extremely strong. With the pyramid, in general already very strong, yeah, but especially with the pyramid, and also we have like 2 in 0 cost. We definitely go here. Leader, we have 2 Thunders and the Gremlin Horn, so I sure hope this fight is fine. I can chill first. Chill first, you gain you 3 Frost, but that doesn't even actually do anything. I think I want to cable his lightning even, so we just Thunder first, yeah. Yeah, now we can zap. Into chill. Even when we're weakened... No, this guy is not going to die if we're weakened, but it's okay. Can take 1 damage here for puzzle, but we already have full hand, so it doesn't really do anything. Gambler's Brew? Nah, Gambler's Brew is already gambling full hand on turn 2, regardless because they have puzzle. So you need to roll into a really bad fight that also doesn't attack on turn 1 and we draw garbage for the Beggar Prayer to make a meaningful difference for the Gambler's Brew. So it doesn't... I don't think this actually meaningfully improves this by much. I mean, of course it is a small improvement sometimes. When the chill first off card, I don't know what you're talking about, but the zap was in my head. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but that was already in my head before I play any card. We run out of Thunder now, yeah? I can also just leave the Fat Gremlin alone and be debuffed 1 more time. Because if I, without this Thunder, it's not super easy to kill the next wave. If I beam Thunder here also, we are floating energy like crazy, you know. I think we just do this. Ah, okay, double hit there, so guess not really doing much of anything, yeah. But like this. Yeah, 18 damage, and we can kill this because I do have the and it keep the Thunder around. Yeah, Gremlin Horn in this fight is just very, very nice. Extremely good. With that said, though, I kind of don't want to play Turbo, kind of don't want to play Boost Sequence either. But we need to play one of the two to play 3 skills. Fine, Boost Sequence it is. Yeah, let opener, and then you can play this if you want. Because saving the beam cell is not a bad thing, yeah. And yeah, just save the beam cell for a bit. If she attacks, no problem, we can handle this, and because she attacks this turn, it means that she will never attack. If she attacks this turn, it means she never really attacks the following turn, so we have some time. Should I take 8 damage? I kind of don't want to take 8 damage, but do we have a risk if I don't take damage? I hope not. I can take 1 damage, I guess. But I think I just play dual cast and full block. I cannot draw into the void, so she's just dead, right? Because this is yeah, Beam Cell Thunder, we deal 39 damage. No, she's on 26. Actually, with this instead? Yeah, with this instead, she's always dead. Because we do not shuffle, so I can always Beam Cell Thunder her next turn. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, -0. Yeah, -0. Kunai probably not doing much unless we see Echo Form, and then if we see Echo Form and never really real focus or artifact for the bias cock, then you know the Kunai actually can become pretty significant. For now, don't really expect it to do that much. Goded's probably still good. Should not take too many co-headers, but one I think is fine, because the recurring force runner is only Glacier Coast now. X. Maybe want to buy the X is here. It is a bit annoying though, because the question mark shop is not exactly what they're going to see here, considering if I buy anything here we are going to not be able to afford artifact. It's only pellets or panacea. But the change is not even that small. Yeah? Shop we have gone to what, 2 shops already in Act 1. Did not go to a shop in this act yet, so this is the third shop we see, which means yeah, it's like 7% for each roughly. So total combined change is around like 13% or so to see artifact in any future shop from here. Panacea or the pellets. So do I buy this Chemex to... Do I buy this Chemex? Or do I play around the 13%? Because the 13% is pretty freaking strong, I tell you. Like, it's way stronger than the Chemex Reinforced Body. This Chemex Reinforced Body is nice and all, but it only blocks it 1 turn, you know? Like, artifact blocks for you every single turn, like, all the turns. And whatever turn you want to block, yeah, the artifact will block for you that turn. Nah, just freaking leave, right? I can see buying remove though. I can remove. If I remove in here, we have 155. I don't have uncommon or rare threshold regardless, yeah, for the next shop. If I remove here, we go to 155 go. 155, and after this, even if this drop minimum go, we can still buy any common shop relic. And it opens maybe a second remove, because yeah, I don't mind removing more cards in this deck. Rintape probably can still stay with the Kunai. If it removes Strike, I don't even have attacks to pop the Kunai though. Removing Zap with the bias cock here doesn't make a ton of sense. Yeah, it's probably still removes Strike, yeah. Probably just remove Strike. Flavors. Oh, that's fine. This fight we definitely just pop bias cock instantly or... Can start the turn with co-edit and see, I guess. Okay, bias cock. Ball lightning into chill or chill into ball lightning. Either way, we're full locking this turn. But I think I want to keep passive lightning around, yeah. So let's do chill first and then ball lightning. This is already full block, so you can let opener here with one of these. Not that Reinforced Body is so good from here after bias cock is already down, so I guess just play this. And this is full block, yeah. Block 36. We are weakened though, but I still have the 5 pot to kill this if needed. If I draw one of my Thunders, by the way, which I have not drawn one of my Thunders in case you haven't noticed. I guess it's fine. It's not as awkward energy usage, the next turn I'm vulnerable, but it's probably fine, yeah. Actually it takes 1 damage, which is fine. We draw +1 with the thing. It just takes 1 damage, but it's fine. Taking 1 is actually kind of good. And we kill this with Weakened Thunder. We kill this guy with Weakened Thunder. Then we can Thunder the other guy. Not yet though, not yet. This time we just block. So we should just block. Next time I'm no longer weakened and then we can go in. This is 26, yeah, okay, full block. Let open the also. And then how much damage did I take to Slavers? Yeah, 1. Yeah, Gremlin Horn, Pyramid, you know, like we have a lot of good things here in early game, which is why I'm saying we are going to be strong for a while, yeah? Minimum go by the way, 25. absolute minimum goal. FTL kunai, or we can take buffer. Buffer works pretty nicely with the pyramid because it's one of the easiest way to block first cycle of the heart. Yeah, if you can line it up on the correct turn. Yeah, first cycle of the heart, big hit, boom, play buffer, full block. And also extremely good in this fight, because in this fight you cannot pop Bias Cock so early. And in this fight we actually cannot play Bias Cock so early if we cannot negate the focus down. Let's take buffer. 30% roll. That is not a hit. However, there's something pretty cute here. There's something pretty cute here. There's an enlightenment. Electro, I don't think I care about. Even though we are fighting Collector right now. But this enlightenment generally is quite strong, right? And it doesn't need the upgrade yet because we have the pyramid. So we can just take enlightenment and upgrade the buffer anyway. But yeah, isn't it quite strong? Because it also gives me Collector fight can also allow me to 1 cost Thunder to gain 2 energy on the minion, yeah? And they can reinforce more evil +2. And then if we see like what Meteor Strike after this act is a lot easier to do. Like Echo Form also easier to play. It does cost me a remove and I also cannot buy Scheme. If I just buy Enlightenment, that is my entire shop. But I think it's okay. Can buy the Doom and Gloom as well for Dark Arcade will pay off if you want. Don't really think I want to spend gold on that. We take the whole way fight, yeah, for an actual source of focus if possible, because totally relying on Bias Cock without artifact is not ideal. Also, more gold is good. Like, gold is good. Thunder here is only 12 damage. Other choice is what, like Glacier Defend, Let Opener. And out of war, maybe it's fine. Okay, pattern turn 2. Okay for the most part, but still slightly annoying. Ooh, double hitting there is different now. Double hitting there does mean I can kill it right now. Which is good. 9 and buffer. 31, if it would do 31 this turn would be nice. It didn't do the 31, no, but it's okay. Either way, I think it would die soon. Why did I play Beam Cell again? I don't know. It was just a bad Beam Cell to play there, but again, probably fine. Yeah, no side quests, and it's dead this turn. I just bought Enlightenment, though. This thing is just bad. Yeah, I just bought Enlightenment. That thing is just bad. It doesn't even do anything. Yep. Storm, not really. So I will say, yeah, like if we never really see, if the rare reward, rare card in the boss relic here breaks a little bit, this one could face danger in the future. Even the Collector fight is not super easy. It should not be that difficult, but it's not totally easy if the pattern is really bad. Oh yeah, let's go here with buffer. I think Firepower is still stronger than skill. Can play the buffer right now, which is totally fine. No problem with that. Yeah, Enlightenment is here if you want to play it, but don't need to do it like immediately. It's pretty good to do now, though. It is pretty good to do now. Because I need to proc Light Opener anyway, otherwise these guys don't even die. I guess I could have kunai, huh? But yeah, then I still need to either play Turbo Enlightenment, so I could prefer to play Enlightenment first and save the Turbo not played. And now we can reinforce body to preserve the buffer. Yeah, collector we will have to outskill collector with the kunai and not the not the bias core. But it's mostly okay. We have a lot of layers, protections, and we also have Gremlin Horn to control the minions and the Enlightenment Thunder. I do need to be a little bit more thoughtful about saving attacks in hand to proc kunai like this. I mean, not like this, but you know, like, I would like to have 3 attacks in my hand that I could play every turn if she gives me a turn to play the attacks. Oh, yeah, it should be fine. I don't actually want to kill this guy, but the lightning would probably do it anyway. Can start the turn with two-handed and see. Okay, if the lightning miss, then maybe we can just, you know, just relax. If she resummons right now, would be okay. Okay, she's being dumb. Yeah, absolute moron. With that said, though, unless I draw into the second Thunder soon, and she gives me a good pattern, it's still not totally clear. But she is being stupid, yeah. And yeah, of course I can just Glacier to save this, and this 8 damage it never kills here, even if the lightning hits here. I don't actually want the lightning to hit there, but I guess if the lightning hits there, we can also just one touch it instead of spending a Thunder. That's fine. But yeah, we preserve the thing here. I can get a kunai right now, but we can take an accident to kill this, and I'm really sad. Just do nothing out of war, preserve the buffer. And now we can one tap this guy. No reason to buy a Scork yet, so can see this. Okay, can do this now. Preserving buffer is still very good. We can do it. It looks like we can do it without playing my Scork, which is amazing. Yeah, full block because of the kunai 3 dexterity. I did not draw another attack to get force dexterity slightly it's very slightly sad, but it's okay. Attacking again, and we have the buffer here. Next time she never attacks. Buff would probably be better than resummon, but either way I think we can handle. But Scork's not play yet. And this cannot be blocked, so I guess we just sit here and do nothing for one turn. I think I want another war more, yeah. Buffing is the better pattern for me, I think. Okay, so we get kunai again. Can I hand space with this? And now she attacks with the buffer, and at worst, and next turn we do have the debuffs running out already. Let's use the buffer again here, right? I can full block this turn if I want to, but then we get maybe another void, but next turn she never really... I guess she can attack again. Right there, learning this, what do you mean where? Yeah, I learn where I grow up with, so good now. And then, you know, it's just constant practice, you know, use English a lot, so the grammar does get like... the way vocabulary, the grammar, will get a bit more familiar. If you use the language often, you know, get more proficient with it. If I put more effort into my English, I can probably change my accent a little bit, but honestly, I don't really care about that. So, you know, if you're one of the people who are unfamiliar with my accent and you cannot understand what I say, well, too bad for you. Yeah, that is your problem, you're not mine. Vaccine them with the sub and 4 months special load. But yeah, here, what do we do? Of course I can full block, we can do turbo reinforced body boost sequence. I can also just play like some plays here. I guess it's fine, leaving the enlightenment in hand and just do with this. attacks again. That's okay. Enlightenment this turn. Yeah, no longer debuff, so we are not frail, not vulnerable, and if we are not frail and not vulnerable, collectors are quite weak. Can use a buffer here to get a cool 9 stack if he wants. Otherwise, a dual cast here is full block. Which, you know, kind of nice, a full block. Yeah, we negate the void on turn. Enlightenment's here again, which is great. Oh yeah, once again, we just proc the kunai now. Sure. Yeah, 3 attacks here, so we can. That kills all my. That kills all my frost, but that's probably okay. I can fight by Skok now, also, if I want to. There's no real reason to buy a Skok now. You know, you can buy a Skok this turn. Did not draw the Sunder. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's Skok now. Okay, let's open the kill this, yeah. And then we full block. Because now it's full block. Defense is also full block though. Defense 24, 36. And then we keep to Cable's Lightning because my score is down, so I would prefer to, you know. I would prefer to cash in on the damage. Next one she never attacks, so we just use buffer here as the perfect turn, yeah. Kunai and steal Cable's Lightning. Oh, she's going to die. So how much damage did I attack? Yeah, 0. Cool. Any Corsage? That is not Corsage, not Echo Form, not Sick. Ah, so we break a rare card, yeah? That's not great. Yeah, breaking rare card is actually not great. There's an 0-for-1 here if you want, because 0-for-1 can pull Beam Cell, Turbo Enlightenment. And of course, 0-for-1 with the kunai, if you pick up like what, Go for the Eyes or something, which we probably do want Go for the Eyes in this kind of spot, because I am not sure whether we can actually frost focus this one yet or not. Yeah, we are potentially blocking with Dexterity instead. And even if we are blocking with frost focus, the Go for the Eyes is just good anyway, because we have Artifact Strip from the Beam Cell, we have Consistency from the backup prep and whatever. We have the kunai with 0 cost attack is okay. And yeah, like maximum output is not overwhelming yet, so the weakness is just a good thing to have. The problem with the 0-for-1 is that we get hand clock if we don't see Force Energy sometimes, and it's not, for the most part, not that good of a draw. And because we can already, instead of taking the 0-for-1 to pull back the Enlightenment, you can also just upgrade your Enlightenment. Yeah. And it's not even Meteor Strike, so it's like a lot of bricks. Echo Form, Meteor Strike, Sick, Corsage, second by a Skok would be the ones that are all better than this, so it's like 5 hits. I don't think there's anything else that would be so good. Like Vision is okay, but not that good here. And then the bunch of bricks like this. I guess Amplify is probably also a hit. But these are pretty bad. Yeah, maybe it's time for 0-for-1. It's been such a long time since I picked 0-for-1 without Snecko, but feels like this 0-for-1 could do something. Hopefully not stupid. This 0-for-1 could do, I feel like this 0-for-1 could do something that doesn't really break me so often, considering can do head backup prep, we have this bro Sentinel Puzzle Pyramid. Sure. Also, is the thing that, you know, this thing of course with pyramids is right now I don't have enough energy to play with this, yeah. And then this is already less necessary with the first buffer in the deck, and also, you know, it's like it needs an upgrade ball, and upgrades maybe it's not what we have. That's true. Regen Potion compared to Fire. Fire is maybe only Retro, but Retro we already have like double Thunder, Gremlin Horn. I guess the Darklings, but the deck also doesn't have sustain, yeah? We have no sustain at the moment, and if I enter Act 4 and I don't see a better potion, Regen is slightly better than Fire. Oh, Coffin Reaper with a Regen pot. So we have 4 energy, and this is garbage, and this is trash, and this is most of the time free. Hopefully it is free. I can see a problem with Giant Head for sure, yeah, for this deck. Oh yeah, another thing about buffer, like also Giant Head, we never see like real artifact or whatever for the bias cock, then you know, the buffer also performs there. Let's go scout some shops. But yeah, 2 fights into the shop here. Once again, 13% to see the thing. Either souvenir or yeah, either color souvenir or the thing or the pellets. Otherwise, they also still see 1 power slot. Yeah, so you could see like a defrag or whatever. And not just those, like, over something like Orrery or 2 bucks can also be pretty potent too. Let's just go to the shop. If this deck has enough output, it will never really lose. This deck has insanely high consistency in opening turns, and it has a pyramid. The problem right now is simply just that I don't have enough output for boss fights. In fact, it doesn't even need to be a boss fight, like something that's too big. For example, maybe a Spike Growth can already be potentially a problem. A Spike Growth 200 HP is pretty hard to burst. And it deals a constant damage, it doesn't give me an off turn to relax. Transient, we have the buffer to pass 2 turns, so mostly it's fine. I hope. We do have the buffer like for Transient. And yeah, what do I do here? Like lightning. Or lightning chill glacier or something. I want to evoke the lightning right now. Do I want to evoke lightning now? I can also just not evoke the lightning. And play like... Nah, Glacier Body isn't full block. Unless they evoke the lightning. Probably save the Glacier is better though. It's full block. Because the Glacier blocks more if we have Bias Cock in play later. I hope I'm not getting exploded. Oh, that is bad. It's pretty bad for not getting exploded. I sure hope I don't get exploded by both. Okay, Sunder is here and Buffer is also here, so we have safe. I am getting exploded, but I blocked it fine. Regen potion for 4 HP in case this fight drops a potion and we are strong enough for the rest of the act. I never need to use the potion again. Sounds pretty bad considering that maybe Potion Bell was also potential out. That we somehow just beat Act 3 with some kunai pyramid to outskill the Act 3 bosses with the kunai. And then Act 4 we have the like somewhat Potion Bell to cheese. It is possible we will never find something. We will never find anything here. But yeah, sure. I don't think I will regen 4 HP basically. I mean, I did talk about Over the Eyes. It's up against a pretty strong card though, to be fair. It's up against a pretty freaking strong card. Yeah, just go for the eyes. And yeah, of course it's common, so we just click the Frost. Attack potion probably not, just keep regen. Just protect buffer. Can enlighten here to play buffer Thunder, but probably just buffer. Oh yeah, the Glacier also improves enlightenment. Glacier also improves enlightenment here. Nice. And full block. So with the buffer, so this side we definitely do not take damage. Kind of good. Nice turn. Second beam cell improves the go for one a little bit, but again, this deck actually doesn't have active draw, yeah? So you need to be very careful when adding things that don't draw. Because the front load draw only goes so far. You know, we have front load draw a lot, Beggar Prep 7, and then yeah, Beggar Prep is +2, and then the puzzle is maybe +3, and then the game does rule maybe it's like +10 reach, up to +10. But afterwards we don't have anything. You know? It's like after opening turns we draw into our stuff and then we don't actually have active draw afterwards. So it's not guaranteed that every turn is good. The passive output is not good enough. And this beam cell is not even green, you know, green no deal. The reprogram is here if you want to. You can play a very interesting line of fat loading the fat loading block with the bias core, and then you know you use a reprogram scaling, but without echo form, without the pre-upgrade on this. And you know we have cables and a billion orbs, and also we have the kunai to scale block already in a slow fight like Act 3. Makes no sense, yeah, this skill. Well, I guess no toolbox then. Toolbox is pretty nice, but there is no absolutely zero chance of buying this toolbox. Yeah, the chance I buy this toolbox is effectively zero. That is way too important. Also, it gives the upgrade target fairly clear immediately. We don't have that mid fire in this second unless I dodge this elite. Now, even if I do dodge elite, we only have one fire in this part. Is this part bad then? Because I could go into the other part and 2 elites and 3 fires, but I kind of want to farm 4 elites. Quid is on sale, but it's not green. It would not be green. And it's like we are not taking damage at the moment, and I hope that we can keep it that way. And again, this thing doesn't active draw, yeah? So it's a very, very dangerous thing to actually draw in Act 4. And inside Act 4, this thing is pretty trash. If you're thinking you're dying in Act 3, then you can take this. But I don't really think so. I could see spending more gold though, like removing a card here, we can still make enough gold to buy artifact in Act 4 if we see it. And then it opens the red mask a little bit more here, if I spend gold. You can spend gold on Quided second game plus brew and just toss the regen pot, and we claim that we never need to use potion for the rest of this Act 3, which is plausible. Yeah, it's plausible that it could happen. But for the most part, I don't think this deck needs 2 game plus brew in Act 4 either, yeah? It probably only needs 1. And this thing doesn't actually make me strong, like... If somehow I'm just dying in this Act 3, for example, walking into this fight, maybe it's Giant Head, it's really, really hard to play. I lose 15 HP and also down on remove. And if I remove a card here, what would it be? Because kunai scaling is kind of real, yeah, even though, you know, with the Defect now, all the glaciers are becoming like massive blocks. Kunai scaling is still kind of real. I'm saying that we cannot even proc the kunai if I remove this tries. I think I should remove Defect. I could remove Zap. I could remove Zap now because the permanent focus is... Yeah, the Zap is not that good. Yeah? We have two bolt lightnings. Just remove Zap. Just remove Zap. Annoying fight alert. Yeah, very annoying fight alert. It's fine. We have pyramid, so it's not as annoying as usual. It's still annoying, I mean, you know, it's not as annoying. Can Enlightenment and attack now if he wants. Yeah, probably kunai here seems very difficult. What if we don't take that? I kind of don't want to take this, but I guess I can rip and tear. And if it rolls to curse, we can still roll back. But yeah, we cannot re-roll this anymore, so I guess I'm gone. But we did get the 1 dexterity, which I guess is fine. Defense probably is just kidding. Yeah, first upgrade is absolutely Defect. I don't think we have enough active draw for this Enlightenment upgrade to be that good. And we have Orphan to pull it back as well, so probably should not be upgrading the Enlightenment second. But second upgrade is a problem for Act 4. It's not even close to being relevant yet. That's a question. 4 here, that's fine. Yeah, can Enlightenment now. Look, this hands a lot of energy. Well, I guess we lose on buffer then. Yeah, I don't think we would lose on buffer. Because even after turbo, I don't think we can block. But we definitely do not want to take the curse in. That's fine, buffer is there to be used anyway. This can proc the kunai. And also the not rerolling, but I guess the rerolling was better, but we cannot. I mean, I still can. I can bolt lightning here and then turbo thunder if needed. And the only bad outcomes are in multi-hits, but multi-hits is only 9 times 3. Yeah, that's like fine. Yeah, and if it does the 9 times 3 first, then we don't even need to do anything yet. Enlightenment is in the draw, so I can turbo now. Enlightenment would be good here. But yeah, Enlightenment Plus would actually already be good, because then I only redraw these at one cost. I don't need to wait for this to be redrawn, yeah. So I can see a situation where Enlightenment Upgrade is still pretty strong, but the deck doesn't have enough active draws, so that's maybe make the bad case a little bit worse. Just maybe. My score now is fine. Yeah, that's fine too. It's 30 block. This will enlighten. Kill. This I don't think is good. Cold Snap is just okay, but okay, maybe it's not good enough now. Because yeah, line up enlightenment with these cards also is like a significant part of the output. It's much better than playing any of these. And we still don't have active draw in the deck at all. Yeah, red mask can be taken here. Okay, Panacea. Panacea. Well, Dash Echo is nice and all, but this Panacea is way better. We take the Panacea. Apotheosis, I mean, probably still good, yeah. I mean, looks good to be. And then here, if you want Madness Up, it's still there, but you can also take Madness. Yeah, you can also take the Madness. Madness 0 for 1, it is 0 cost with the Apotheosis also. This is absolutely artifact. With the Panacea Apotheosis, now I think output is no longer an issue. Yeah, maximum output at least. Because Enlightenment is also green, so now my Beam Cell is green, its enemy is permanently vulnerable, my Thunder is a freaking 1 cost. So I already have enough output in super long fights, for sure. So now it's time to either not die in short fights or get the long fight in a state where it's not winnable because I'm too low HP. Which means something like meta is complete utter nonsense, just never pick. I could see taking the bandage up now though. Heal like 6 per fight with the Apotheosis. And it just secures Act 3 in a sense, yeah? And now I can always preserve my Game Plus Pro. I mean, I hope that it always means I can preserve my Game Plus Pro. But yeah, I just take the healing now. Because if it's green and in Act 4 is not that bad, yeah, it's like one... You add a clumsy to the deck in a sense in order to heal 12. Yeah, we fight for this now, yeah. With the Apotheosis and such, I don't think we should be scared of the Elite anymore. I hope that's true. This fight actually is pretty scary before I found the stuff I just found. I did find the stuff I just found, no? So it's less scary for sure. I just get kunai immediately, right? I can take 1 damage also... actually I take 0. If I want to take 1 damage, I need to play boost sequence first, so do I want to do that or not? Not like needed or anything. Because before turn 4 we will have full cast in hand regardless, and I will probably never use this potion here. Not like just full block, right? But we can still put lightning in front, yeah? I do like bow lightning and then do chill. And then we rip and tear 0 for 1. But like why though? I guess the lightning is in front and it's easier to play Glacier and get 3 frost. Okay, fine. Yeah, chill and then rip and tear 0 for 1. 0 for 1 first is weaker than the rip and tear. And then kunai the full block 13. yeah, now I can play Glacier and do a thing, but I think we kunai again. I just kunai again here. Same deal, yeah, warning first. Now 3 Frost and kunai. But you can see when we don't use the Sentinel puzzle or the Scambler's rule, it takes a while, you know, to draw to the deck. It takes a while to draw to this deck, so it's not totally simple. Next time I can already get hit is 40 damage and they have nothing in play yet. Definitely should make hand space here, so I guess just defense under. Getting rid of the defense in hand could be a little bit risky, but I think for the most part it's fine. Yeah. Like we see the stuff now, Apotheosis, and then Panacea, and then Bias Cork, and Bandage Shaft, and then Bias Cork. And suddenly we go from, you know, not enough block to a lot of block. We were blocking 8 passive, and now suddenly we have 36. A scheme, yeah, more coordinate a scheme would be nice. Yeah, a 6 would be the ideal. A 6 plus 1 active card draw would probably be the best. No reason to really take the 4 damage at full block. And now we can just stay here, yeah. Enlightenment is green also. And green Enlightenment is pretty sick because you can see... Yeah, suddenly like everything here is 1 cost. And have energy to play whatever I want really. I get kunai again here. Glacier should be kept in hand, yeah. And here we can off 1 back the Enlightenment to also discount this Thunder. Waiting 1 turn. If I just play, for example, Glacier here and we draw 4 cards. Is that full block? This is 12, 25, 25. Wait. 12, 24, 24 plus here. Yes, Glacier alone is full block. So like let's lose this turn. Add a war, yeah? And now I can beam cell. And the off 1 is pulling back Enlightenment Turbo beam cell, so I play 1 more card. And now we off 1. Pull back Enlightenment, and now I decost the other 2 expensive cards and pulling back the beam cell again. So I can kunai one more time. And I still have 2 buffers, so there's no like no risk here. Also it's like dead. But yeah, this Sensory Stone was a pretty big power boost, yeah, for this deck, I would claim. Recycle here if you want. Unfortunate thing is that again, we don't have active draw. His equivalent is green now with the Apple, but it's just a small brick, yeah. Even though it is quite powerful, this Recycle. Because it can be pulled back by 0-for-1, and just this deck has a very difference in quality of cards. Is that after we are set up, we just have like 2 Glacier plus, 2 Thunder plus at 0-1 cost. And those are better than, significantly better than every single other thing in this deck. But again, if I say that I already win long fights, I should not take this, it's just nonsense. And yes, I think I already win long fights. Taking this is just complete nonsense. You can take a 3rd Thunder to become enlightened again, but I think 2 is enough. Yeah, let's just skip. If you're not interested, go here, upgrade Apotheosis. You can upgrade the Defect first, but yeah, I think just upgrade Apo. Maybe upgrade Defect is better. Yeah, it's probably upgrade Defect is actually better. Like we cannot really wait on the Defect if we see it in early turns, you know. And Apo 2 cost is not actually that hard to play. We have Gremlin Horn, Letter Opener, 2 Thunder here, so sure hope this fight is no problem. But what am I doing this turn? Should probably take Puzzle this turn if I can. So how do I take Puzzle this turn? Glacier boost sequence too much, and Chill boost sequence also too much. I can Cable there again. I guess I can do Beam Cell off 1 Beam Cell and then Glacier, but that takes a bit too much damage. It's only 4 though, it's actually not that much. And we draw +2. And then the chill next turn is like 5 cards. It's just like I use my Ophon immediately, but I think that's fine. Okay. So Beam Cell, Ophon, Beam Cell, yeah, immediately here. It doesn't kill. Yeah, it doesn't kill. 2 wounds in the dagger this way. I can kill this dagger right now and get the card, but it's fine. Take 4 damage, yeah. Taking damage doesn't really matter. We have the bandage up and also mid on the bone now. Regen potion was unused. The important thing is just I draw into my stuff next turn. Enlightenment doesn't do anything. But yeah, here we have some stuff here. Apple. Chill. Finish up. Later gonna kill this. We set that up. Okay, Thunder is nowhere to be found. Good to know. It's okay though, but you know, Thunder is nowhere to be found. We are fine. But, you know, I would like to have a Thunder in hand instead, would be nice. That is okay. We Letter Opener is just going crazy. Yeah? Letter Opener is just like absolutely insane. We full blow. On the secret term, yeah, can you use common sense? Okay, so the world record is 21. If I win this run, I would be on 20. So would I stop? Well, that's a good question. Yeah, that's one of the better questions I have seen. Yeah, would I stop? Yeah, Enlightenment super sick here, of course. Score is here, so of course now we win the fight easily. There's nothing that can ever go wrong. And play this for fun. Yeah, resummon again. It doesn't matter. Fight's already over. And I mean, you see the Enlightenment he also has a ton of damage. That Singing Bow actually good because it just makes me more. It just buys me more time in this relic. Not that good to be fair. Say basically if I skip every single card, we get like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 in Act 4, so like 12 HP. Okay, it's not that good. It's like Strawberry, maybe Pear. But this I definitely don't take. A Compound Driver, no off slot, only 2 draw maximum. Empty draw, not totally empty. We have to chill, but yeah, for the most part, not that good. That's 2. I'm getting a Plaza in 2 months, special law. And 6 gold, that's fine. Gen head again. Just get kunai here. Yeah, murdered for 2k. Yeah, murdered did choose to do it for 2k. Kunai again. Okay, I pause here. Strikes here now. We still don't know what draw. Yeah, it's like definitely one's active draw, so this potion is very important to keep, but I think we should be very easily keeping this potion to Act 3 here after seeing stuff in the Sensory Stone. I do not expect any problem with keeping the things, yeah. If you wait, you can even discount the Ophon and Buffer, but why? Just discount now, please. Please just discount your card immediately. Yeah, now Panacea into Bascock, and then we full block forever. And yeah, we have only the Ophon left that is not. Actually, there is another Thunder here that's not thing, but we can do this and discount the Ophon and play the Ophon, pulls it back anyway. Yeah, like here I can play Ophon and then pulls back the Enlightenment, so now my entire thing is costing 1. I kind of want to wait for Beam Cell though. The Beam Cell has a lot of damage. Let's just wait for Beam Cell. Okay, here's beam cell, and now we can go in. Two buffers, I can just randomly click cards and they would die. Maybe I lose buffer here, doesn't matter, I'm full HP. Atom's Wheel is great. Doom and Gloom. Upgrade doesn't matter, yeah? The upgrade doesn't really matter. Is another card that could be enlightenment discounted and is pretty good damage. Would I have damage issue in the hard fight? Yeah, do I have damage issues in the hard fight? Because this is like Cable's Dark Orb with a lot of focus, yeah. And we of course have pyramids that can, you know, if a recursion or whatever show up, then you can take that. Or you just wait for dual cards on time. We can block 4 cycles, I think, though. Even without weakness, you can probably just block 4 cycles with the heart anyway. So we have plenty of time to do damage here, probably not. Take all fights. Only saw... I mean, we only saw one event and it was good, but you know, doesn't mean that... Now the red mask becomes bad again, so we have red mask, man is empty. Red relics are good, and falling is unknown, but usually bad because they have to remove a lot of cards. Power is always bad, and skill, you know, only 4 base cards left. They usually ask for something bad. Attack is just need to ask for a good attack, which is one of these 3. I guess all for one is not that good, but if it asks for like one of these 2, then you know, it's kind of bad falling. Honestly, 48, yeah. The thing about honestly 48 is, first of all, applying vulnerable to the heart is not that easy, yeah. And secondly, we could be, I think we are more limited by draw than energy at this point when the fight goes long. Is that you just have the things in your hand, you know. But after you play these, it takes a while, it takes like several turns for you to redraw into them, and then your damage is not that fast. But we can also change up by playing some bolt lightning for damage instead on the off turns. That's probably fine. And of course, they still have some flaws. Yeah? not that we already are at the heart. This is what, 30, right? 33. No reason to really be enlightened right now. I just kill this. Oh yeah, now this guy is just going to die. No side quests, so we can just kill. Ooh. Oh, that is very interesting because it's actually 5 permanent strength. It's actually 5 permanent strength because Panacea is green. In the hard fight, that is. Or is this some giga bit? Because it suddenly looks like some giga bit. Yeah, is this some giga bit? It does give the thing about this Avigator is that it does something actually kind of good, yeah. Is that it gives you Avigator reinforced body once your kunai stacks like crazy, but we already have turbo for that job, so it's probably just terrible. Now this, however, this can do something. It's FTL, especially if we take the 5 strength, you know? Yeah, especially if we take the 5 strength, this FTL actually is like kind of cool. It's kunai, it's like maybe 5 strength, it's 0 for 1. It is -2 max HP, but for the most part that doesn't matter that much if the card is actually good, and this card is decent. Considering that even though we have like a billion focus, I mean not billion, we have like 7 focus with our sword and with our loop and with our weakness, we still haven't seen it over the eyes. Then our block is only going to be half Frost Orc in the hard fight still. It's a half Frost Orc and the other half is the dexterity from the kunai. We were saying, yeah, it was not pick over Glacier, and you know, I think a Glacier is pretty good now. Yeah, I would claim that the Glacier is probably better than the Go of the Eyes. But yeah, 5 strength. It will even be 5 strength in the Spear and Shield as well. Yeah, we can actually even use 5 strength in Spear and Shield. Transient. I'll have buffer here, so it's probably okay. Can play the buffer now, sure. With the cables, we are not losing this buffer. It's 8. Okay, all good. Can I war now and use on buffer? Sure. Send Captain's Wheel, we should be able to save the buffer in this turn. Get the kunai again. Let's go for now to get the beam cell in hand, instead of having to spend energy next turn. Already got the kunai. Now the Defect is not here yet, but also no reason to really do anything too special. Yeah, that is just fine. So yeah, the buffer, so I just need to deal with one of the 2 turns. And I guess you don't need to negate a Defect now, just do this and then it works. Let's on buffer, we can just press enter. Smoke bomb probably not. Well, that is... I would say that it's instant pick because it makes a hard fight a lot simpler to do. I hope I'm not strong. Yeah? I hope I'm not disrespecting the Spear and Shield too much here, because that is totally disrespecting Spear and Shield to pick up that instantly. But it does make the hard fight a lot easier to play, for sure. Playing off 1 just for kunai stack immediately is the thought. I could get hit in the face next turn, but worst come to worst, we still meet the bone and the bandage up plus, yeah. Let's just play this now. Yeah, I want the kunai. 45, well, burn into 45, but we do draw buffer in turn 2, so you know, good for me, I guess. Here's a Bioscock, not green, no? But yeah, Apple upgrade is just not needed. I think on this position, it should probably even upgrade the Bioscock or the go for the Panacea. Like one of those. In deck 4 is, of course, right now we don't have the upgrade. Isn't Captain's Wheel. And is that awkward? And is that really awkward? I guess I claim that I don't take damage. Hopefully the claim is correct. I also want my 1 focus, so I don't do the Bioscock yet. Hopefully not stupid. Okay, it's probably stupid. It's probably stupid. Which is why, you know, upgrading Bioscock in deck 4 could be a real thing. On focus is on focus, and it's pretty strong for this deck, the 1 focus. If you think that the fight will go long, and even in the Spear and Shield fight, the Bioscock upgrade is not bad at all. And the Thunder in there, but doesn't matter. Let's do this now. They have the buffer, yeah. And yes, I am trying to not play any attack from here, which usually can work because he has the buffer. And every turn he has an 18. Yeah, it will work. It's not no matter what it does, we don't play anything. And the next turn it dies. The boot. Yes, for the Nemesis. Oh, thank you. Death Trap. Very cool. So I guess it's only 4 max HP. It's not that good, yeah? Take damage here. I guess break out the War and the Nunchaku in order to draw 2 more cards. It's probably fair. Like 1. Ow! And Spin Shield is actually slightly dangerous though, if I don't use Gambler's Brew, but I suppose... The problem with using Gambler's Brew and Spin Shield is just that the hard fight, if I cannot have Gambler's Brew, then the buffer might not land first cycle, and if the buffer does not land first cycle, I could die. And I guess against the Spin Shield, we do have Cartoon Zoo and mid the bone, so maybe I just take the hit. Also, looking at... thinking a little bit more about that, like taking the flex pot over the regen pot is actually very stupid. Hopefully that's not costing me the run, yeah? Because yeah, the regen pot in here, we just save that and then don't use the potion in the Act 4 leads. Yeah, heal back up with me in the bone regen pot and then just have HP in the hard fight with Canvas Blue and then I win. I guess that was before of the eye, so it's not super certain about blocking 4 cycles yet. I mean, it still makes some sense to keep the 5 strength. I guess it's fine. Yeah, Panacea minus here, gets played immediately, no reason to keep it around. Next time Cartoon's Wheel, can just play 1 cost Sunder. Play this as well, make hand space. Oh yeah, get the kunai. Play the buffer. I think I just make hand space now. Oh yeah, Apotheosis is here. The boot. Just pulls back Enlightenment Turbo so I can still play hand, yeah? Yeah. Kunai, and then Enlightenment this. You can turbo this as well, but it's not even needed because you can just buffer one time here. You can actually just spend 1 buffer here instead. Playing turbo, but like why not play turbo? You know. Like why not play the turbo? Hey, you see, like after these kind of turns, yeah, I will need to kind of wait 2 turns until my hand is having cards again. This is why I'm saying like one strong active draw scheme would be ideal. Let's see an extra cool-headed, but that's only +1. So it could be maybe having too much energy in some turns here, for sure. And passive output is actually not that high. So like you can see in this position, it's already a little bit awkward. Thank you, Riven Tear. The boot. Just be more than strong enough for Act 3 though, but for Act 4... it could be a bit spooky, but we do 230 gold. Okay, I kill this now. Of course, we don't take any more damage from here. Oh yeah, Act 4 is just a very harsh output check. Act 4 is just a very harsh output check. Because the fight is like very long. So the hard could actually be problematic, you know? Like the Spear and Shield, if we have on wood turn, I think we can still kill them pretty quickly. But the hard fight will have to go long, and then if I run out of cards in my hand and the quarter gets shuffled out, whatever, that it can get with. use the buffers. Actually, it is even full block. So yeah, we have gone to so many shops, so now it's just a Orrery or whatever, right? Just waiting for me in the aqua shop. Toolbox is gone. Toolbox is also one of the things that could have done something very good. And the funny thing is that the palette now doesn't... It's not that strong anymore. It's still good though. The palette is still good. Because it means that I can just slam my stock without having to wait until I draw Panacea, which is kind of a big thing. Oh yeah, not as good as before, of course. Also, I'm Chaku, but not super important here. The Awakened one's probably easier to set up Relic against. I don't think the fight is super problematic either way. But I guess this guy could be annoying. I mean, that's what he does, it's like be annoying. Like 6 damage, sure. Oh yeah, the capacitor on sale in Act 1, right? Remember the capacitor on sale in Act 1? It'll be pretty good now. Recast next turn could be 3 attacks. Or it could be this. That's also fine, and then we can deal damage with the lightning in front. And Go for the Eyes can be pulled back with the over 1 here. It's only pulling or Go for the Eyes in the moment. Play this. Enlightenment would be good in this hand, huh? I guess you can play like this first. Stop the drawdown, not the doing anything. I would like Enlightenment in this hand before, you know, doing anything. How do I do that? I guess I do it like this. I still play Thunder here though, I guess. I will wait. That means it is not pulling back the Go for the Eyes, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, why don't we just play like this? But what if we just, you know, play some bludgeon against the Tabitha? Just bash his face in, you know? Doesn't look very bad. Ah, here's a beam cell. And pull back the beam cell again, and of course we are still full blocking, no problem. And Chaku to 9, pretty hard because the attacks in this deck are actually kind of big. Also, we don't have a single hologram, yeah. Like, there's no hologram in the deck either. So like very low amount of active draw and only and 0 hologram is always a little bit scary. And you can see from the Act 3 bosses that our output is good. Yeah? It's just that I don't know how our super long output would be yet. I did not mean to play that. I mean to click the other card. It's fine, no? And, you know, I did not mean to click Turbo over Reinforced Body. I don't worry about it. It's fine. It doesn't really change anything. One, two, three, four, five. Pretty hard to make space, huh? Oh, yeah. Works. And this should be enough to do Nunchaku to 9, yes. Okay, perfect. $130 go, 1 game to sprue. Oh yeah, I think I upgrade my scope. Yeah, I think I should upgrade my scope. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know the amplify. You see what this amplify is doing? It gives me 5 focus. My panacea is green. So I can amplify my bioscope if the apotheosis is coming down first. But again, yeah, it's not. It's basically making my bad orders worse. It's making my bad order worse because the amplify also doesn't really work unless the first of all amplify is in hand. Secondly, the Panacea Plus is already played, so I need to draw Apotheosis and play it already. And then the Bioscope has not been played yet, and I still have 2 artifacts, so against Spear and Shield that's already even harder to do. In the meantime, it cost me a draw. The other choice, of course, Frozen Eye is very appealing, and then we still have 5 permanent strength, so it's not like second artifact goes nowhere, yeah? Or you can exchange potion, because if you buy the Frozen Eye, you don't really do anything else. I mean, you can buy Storm, but Storm doesn't really do anything here. Thunder Strike... Actually, Thunder Strike is cute. Thunder Strike is actually very cute. It's Enlightened, yeah? And then we also have Double Bolt Landing. It's just that the Zap is already gone. Second Beam Cell... How is Second Beam Cell really, you know? I think about it a bit more. Like, is it now damage in the hard fight just entirely physical? Yeah, even the entire damage in the hard fight is just physical, how bad is this Beam Cell really? If I also have the Frozen Eye and the 5 strength. What have been the single best thing you see in this shop? Runic Capacitor. Yeah. I mean, you also can see, I guess you can see Orrery into Echo Form Capacitor Loop or whatever, and that's probably better than Runic Capacitor. So yeah, Orrery into 5 ideal cards probably would be stronger. But otherwise, yeah, Runic Capacitor is probably the strongest relic to see here. But yeah, like how bad is the second Beam Cell really? Because otherwise we just do like what, like toss away 5 strength for the block pot. First cycle, the hard will still have the Captain's Wheel, but there's no like loop to block Beat of Death here. Yeah? So we will need to spend energy every turn to not take damage to Beat of Death, which is pretty annoying. I can see that taking this Beam Cell certainly makes me more likely to have to get the Spoon, Spear and Shield, though. Which is also not great. But for the hard fight, I think it is positive. Because it makes me not super dependent on being able to heavy to 0-for-1 the Beam Cell itself. Because the 0-for-1 I want to target specific, very specific cards, I don't really want to... As in, for the most part, it's just for early turns for Enlightenment, and for later turns, just for Go with the Eyes. I can say that adding the Beam Cell could mean that we, you know, have too many 0 costs and I cannot even pull the Go for the Eyes in the first place sometimes. But our damage at the same time is also entirely physical. It's probably not good though. Yeah, I don't think it's good. If with 5 strength, it's probably just not good. But I also should not exchange potions, so we just keep everything here as is. Okay, I do see my draw. I see that my draw is bad. Because my most important card is at the absolute bottom deck. That's cool. My second most important card is a bit late as well, and my third important card is also here. My block card is also here, so that is extremely terrible. Well, cool, thank you. With this draw, there's a complete dog shit, yeah, to be perfectly frank. This draw is actually insanely bad, holy crap. Even with Gambler's Brew, I still don't nick to my things. That's the crazy thing. Even if I gamble for 10 here, I still don't nick into my things. Ascent Delta, and perhaps a 9 months special lot. So what is the plan? Because Sentinel Puzzle right now doesn't do much, and we see a million on the bone. There's a million on the bone and the Captain's Wheel. So again, I think what happens here is that we simply just take the damage. We will probably just go to half HP here. Unless there's a line that, you know, takes no damage, but I really doubt that it exists after seeing this crowd. We can weaken this next turn and turn to Captain's Wheel, so it's not the worst thing of all time. But, you know, it's still pretty bad. I get kunai though. I do get kunai and we have boost sequence in hand. But yeah, it's a top deck every single brick. Bottom deck like the 3 important powers and the 2. It's even Tapu Glacier. Apotheosis, Defect, Bias Corp, 2 Glacier, Reinforced Body, Buffer, everything is slid. Every single thing here is slid, like on the second half. Oh, that's pretty insane, but you're not sure. Like, I don't think we'll prime in 10 months, special lot. At least we are not getting jump scare, but this draw the next turn. Like, we already know the draw is trash. Whether that makes it better or worse, who knows, but we already know that draw is trash, at least. Now, regardless, I think it's pretty clear we do this turn at least. So we do Beam Cell. I don't care about this Ball Lightning. I don't care about the lightning or floating around, basically. So we'll just play Ball Lightning first. I play Ball Lightning to Beam Cell over the ice, and then play Cool-Headed. And then we draw into the 0 for 1, and Chaco is here, so you can 0 for 1 into Beam Cell, store the Go for the Ice for next turn. You can also keep the Beam Cell in your hand to Kunai next turn or something, but here we would play like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks if we play the Beam Cell again, so we get 2 Kunai stacks. And then we have 3 Frost set up. And then next turn, well, Massive Pain is coming, but it's fine. We do Weaken, and turn 3 we do have the Captain's Wheel a little bit. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of plans in here to be made. Go Lightning, and then Cool-Headed. And then Beam Cell, go for... the boot is going in, by the way. When everything else fails you, the boot costs you. Yeah, when everything else fails, the boot costs you. Now, I guess we can take 4 damage here and then puzzle next turn and draw 5. It doesn't really change much of anything though. But puzzling now is a bit better than puzzling next turn. That's true. Because I draw until here and then draw until here, and turn 3 I don't even reach my Apotheosis. Oh, I reach no Glacier on turn 3 unless I Gambler's Pool. That's awful. It would not be so awful if this guy does not attack on turn 3, yeah? But if this guy also attacks on turn 3, then we're in trouble. So I sure hope this guy does not attack on turn 3. Also, of course, we already lost the first 50-50. This guy attacking this turn is much better. The draw is terrible, and for now we are losing the first 50-50 already. But yeah, I mean, just Kunai, right? Let's try Kunai here and then puzzle. Take 4. Oh, what a surprise. We totally bricked this turn. Who could have seen this one coming? Carry everything will perhaps on 16 pounds special lot. But yeah, it's like Kunai 2 dexterity, so we can still block, like okay. Next turn is a turn that is really dangerous if this guy decides to attack. This turn is still fine. For the most part, it's as fine as it could be. It's not actually fine, but you know. It's as fine as it could be. Can I get Kunai here somehow if I play like Turbo, Boring Thunder, no Nunchaku? So no, I need to play all 3 blocks. Okay, so all 3 blocks it is. Yeah, taking like 20 something. Minus focus, so okay, this guy did not attack, so we win 150-50, yeah? Losing the 50-50 on focus, but not being attacked by this guy is actually very, very important. Because I think that means I can be preserving the Gameless Brew for the most part, I think. Not entirely sure if that's true or not, but I think it means I can preserve Gameless Brew. We are not even down to mid range yet, so there's no reason to rush ourselves into the mid range. Was there anything with the 7-3 months fish a lot? So here, cold snap turn. Can do a cast bolt lightning. And it's taking 6 more damage. That's still fine. The most important thing here is that I do get to draw my defect next turn, I think. I can bolt lightning into dual cast here because we have double glacier coming up. But dual cast into bolt lightning means that the glacier will evoke 2 frost. I can also turbo and play thunder now for kunai. Maybe turbo and thunder for kunai is just better anyway. Because enlightenment is already here, It's apotheosis and then defect. Yeah, we can play Apo Defect. Not really. If I play the turbo now, I cannot. Okay, it's just bad. To play turbo right now is just bad. But yeah, if I play dual cast first and bolt landing, I have 1 more passive frost for maybe 2 turns from now, which is pretty hard to block. But if I evoke now, I gain 3 block. Is it that hard to block? The next one is always burn strike, and we draw 5 cards here. And I can play 1-2, I can turbo and play Glacier or something. So now I draw 1, 2, 3, so I still don't get to my bias core. So yes, I think 1 more frost. I think 1 more frost. Yeah, so which means we play dual cast first and then bolt lightning. And just take the hit. That's fine, it's still manageable damage. Okay, so next turn we face 72, yeah? I can turn around, yes. I can turn around. Enlightenment right now. Actually, I should have done... Maybe I should have done the other thing. Still fine. Enlightenment now. Then yeah, Glacier. Manage of now. Can we play... Can play Panacea as well. Panacea right now is completely fine. Yeah, 72 damage this turn. Should be fine. No turbo is in hand. And we can turn here with the FTL. Yeah. Okay, so I can play this now then. In fact, yeah, we have 2 dexterity as well, so I can simply just even turbo reinforced body, which I think I would do. Keep the Glacier in hand until I have played the bias cock, so it's like more block anyway. Okay, yeah, it's under control. It's like this round is horrendous. We only take like 17 damage because they did not lose the 50-50 on turn 3. And that's fine. 17 damage, no... acceptable. Assuming I don't take damage from here, yeah? Because it's still an assumption. Pretty fair assumption, but you never know whether it's true or not. It's a pretty fair assumption. I don't take damage from here. I think I want to save Glacier in hand, so we just use a buffer stack now. If I use a buffer stack now, I should not turn back. That is fine. Yeah, it's dead now. The beam cell. Okay, only 17 damage. No issue. It's a pretty freaking terrible draw though. But good thing we have this to prevent this from happening in the hard fight. I hope we can prevent, because in this fight, even if you use a game move, we still don't reach the bias cock and the other stuff, So I hope it actually does prevent the worst thing of all time to happen. And over here, we can... He pulls back FTL, Enlightenment, Beam Cell go first, so make a bit more hand space. But yeah, the boot. Okay. Like preserve gamblers in a sense, yes, but you could also just draw a little bit better without the Frozen Eye, and then it's like you buy a remove or something else instead, and then you draw like average, and then you never even need to use a potion, like remotely close to using the potion in the first place. Not sure. Can kill now. I think I should do. I think I should do Nunchaku though. I think I should do Nunchaku, so let's do Nunchaku. I just let it have 99 block, yeah. Okay, nice under skilling. One deck, one focus. I mean, let's say one focus is one focus. Oh, draw. But it's kind of like draw, yeah? We say that the good turns are emptying hand and they have no cards in hand. This thing is actually fueling cards in my hand. It actually gives me cards once I have my good turn with some turbo into, you know, some Giga Kunai and the Enlightenment one cost. It's not bad. I don't think I mind drawing this card in the hard fight. Why I think with the red fish a lot. Pierpot are not as strong, and it's 5 permanent strength. Pierpot is not bad, to be fair, compared to the strength, because you can strip artifact. And if you need emergency artifact strip to weaken the heart or something to block third cycle, this got you. But this thing is just, you know, you use it for damage in early turns, and that is it. The moment we get to perma vulnerable the heart with the beam cell into the things, though, then the 5 strength is clearly superior. But I can see if the Oath one is in an awkward spot, then to strip artifact, then the fear pot could be stronger than this. And one artifact would go 2 ways, but how bad is that? Next one is pretty strong though, because we play a lot of random 1 cost or 0 cost attack, you see. The FTL is playing, Over the Eyes play, and Beam Cell is playing, is also playing Double, even freaking Cold Snap, yeah? It's not just like Sunders, you know. We play a lot of random attacks. Yeah, sure. Okay, buffer is in hand, so yeah, we are chilling. This is the best draw ever because of the machine learning, I see. Buffer is in my hand, I top deck all the important cards. Panacea is here, Bioscope is here, Apo is here, Defect is here. So what do we learn? We learn that the machine learning is the best card ever. Interesting. Okay, better not lose, because I think this is more than good enough for me to win. This order is more than good enough for me to win, so you know, let's not randomly lose for no reason. Puzzle immediately seems fine. In fact, I don't mind game this brew right now, yeah? to just play my stuff. But there's no real reason to do it either. There's also no real reason to do it. I can just add a war. I can Panacea by a score immediately because waiting, I guess waiting gift is a flex spot, which actually is kind of good, so let's wait. Yeah, just wait. Vulnerable turn 2 will be 45, but even then we are fine. Okay, all good. And no need to do anything yet. Yeah? Lead is in hand. And next one we do have the Enlightenment on the Sunder and the Buffer already. Okay, this hit even comes first, so we win the pattern because this attack we full block easily with the Buffer, and then next one we have Pattern's Will. Okay, all good. I mean, I see nothing wrong. Can save some bit of death still. And I can Panacea now. To Flex Spot. I guess into Ice Cock, sure. Into Flex Spot. And then just play the Buffer here and turn. Yeah, hit me. And now, and now the Enlightenment you can see is already doing pretty freaking great work. Enlightenment discount the Oath itself and also discount two very strong cards, and then we can draw into these two Enlightenment again, and the entire important thing is 1 cost. Yeah, I can Beam Cell. We cannot draw into the goal for the ice now. So stripping artifact second cycle is a bit complicated, but I don't think there's an issue, honestly. Really don't think there's an issue. I can just off one now, basically. Yeah, this blocks just fine, even without the weakest second cycle, it blocks just fine. If you want to force the issue, you can also just stop this turn right here, which is fair. Stopping this turn right here is fair as well. Stopping this turn right here is also just fair. Like you play like here, and then this is already 4 blocks, so you can even defend. It takes 1 damage and save the wood blocks in hand. Yeah, now this turn you can add a war. Take 6 damage, that's fine. Ah, and now we draw full hand because machine learning. Buffer? I don't give a shit about buffer. Guys, come on. How much do you think the second buffer will freaking block here? Yeah, how much do you think the second buffer stack will block? The first buffer stack very important, yeah, it blocks like what, 40 plus. How much do you think the second buffer will block? Alright guys, come on. Oh yeah, now we can over one. Over one pulls back, 1, 2, 3. No FTL to pull back here, but that's still fine. Yeah, and suddenly now it's already debuffed, you know. Vulnerable weakened first cycle is not even important, so I guess you can strip artifact now and deal damage. Let's deal damage instead with the vulnerable. I guess actually I should play this as well, because machine learning will draw full hand here. Yeah, and now we can enlightenment again, and my glacier is 1 cost, and everything is everyone's happy. Except the heart. The heart's not very happy. Shuffle in FTL as well. Enlightenment. Shuffle in the Thunder. Shuffle in the Glacier. And now we play Word to shuffle these out. Ah, Enlightenment. It's under 1 cost. Well, that's under 1 cost. And then yeah, weakened third cycle guarantee, and the heart is already like half HP, so we are giga chilling. Oh yeah, I draw 6 cards again next turn, guys. Look at this. Oh, once again I draw +1. You know, like how does that happen? Not bad, right? When you can just draw like 6 cards per turn. And yeah, here we overdraw a little bit, it's fine. 6 and 15, no problem. Yeah, Glacier's 1 cost. Enlightenment is so sick, by the way. This Enlightenment. This Enlightenment is actually so sick. Yeah, 60 full block like super easily. Here, no problem. Next cycle 120 also like extremely simple. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no problem. Yeah, once again draw 6 cards. Oh, 6 cards. All for 1 is pulling 1, 2 right now. I can make it 4. I mean, sure. Actually, I should do like this. This and then all for 1 now. This weaken the first attack of the next cycle, and that's good enough. Do not need to shuffle in beam cell again, so I can shuffle out the beam cell. Yeah, glaciers are here, is dead. And yeah, kunai also like 6 dexterity, pretty sick. Dead. And how many cards do I draw this turn? Yeah, 6. Well, I love drawing 6 cards per turn. Isn't that nice? You can just draw 6 cards per turn. Okay, out the defect jail, guys. Yeah, out the defect jail. And I mean, I already told you this would happen. You know? Like the last month, near the end of the last month, like when the streak just started, I think it was around maybe 5 or 6 or something. Somebody asked, when do you think the how likely do you think the 26 would happen in October? And I did tell you it's 100%. And yeah, you heard it here first. But yeah, I just need to freaking lock in a little bit, you know. I locked in for like a month and a half, and then 23 just happened, you know? And yes, I also stopped rolling the worst thing ever for the end game draw orders. Even though this draw order is pretty freaking bad, it's not bad enough to kill me. And yeah, luck also evens out. You know, it's like low roll like crazy for a month and a half or something. Also play bad, and now I play well and also not low rolling, and then I win every run. At least only with the 10 the sub is a lot. But yeah, the next run is also important, of course, because next run if I win, I would tie the current world record. So you know, this one is important, next one is important, run after is also important if I still win. But still very high stakes, yeah, for these runs. And John Silver with the gifted sub is a lot, and Larry with prop sub is a lot as well. As I always say, Jason locks in for like what, a week at most though. I have not locked out yet for the last month and a half. I'm on, you know. I'm locked in and I never get out. Like Emperor order, yeah, sure can do. Well, you're wrong. I mean, I hope you can prove me wrong, but I have been right for the last 2 years already, so you know, I don't have very high hopes. Well, lazy, yeah, lazy, but I'm still playing properly though. The most part is that my mentor is good. My early game mentor is like very good, and then I also play. I don't get like discouraged when I see terrible things happen. Like good mentor is the #1 thing in this game. At some point, when you have enough knowledge, it's just about good mentor. How long I played this game? Since December 2020, so around 5 years ago. I mean, not seen Crackcore, that is too troublesome though, because that would need me to go back to the start of the run. Actually, if I add the Crackcore, does it show up? Oh, I actually never done that before, we can check. We can check that way. First of all though, important. Let's say I buy the amplifier. I don't care what second beam here, as I still move on. Actually, if I take amplify, would I take block pot? I think I would take block pot. Okay, so now we relic add, poison eye. Oh, this round is still garbage. This round is still garbage. It is not that bad though, it's not that bad, but we still bottom deck like all the important things. The Apple is here, the Defect is here, my Skog is here. It's not as late as before, but it's still late. Don't do I get Glacier though. This way I have turn 2 Glacier, Enlightenment, Buffer turn 3, so it takes less damage for sure. This round it takes a lot less damage than the last fight, yeah? But now we can see whether the hard fight draw is good or not. Yeah, what would be the good, what would be the hard draw order? Apple top deck. Ah, okay. So we have a... I mean, you see this right here. Panacea by Skog Amplify. It will land. So this round is Giga chilling because you see... I mean, you see what we draw. It's winning super hard. So you know, it's not like the first version of the run was struggling so hard with the win either. But yeah, if you take the amplifier orders, it's overall I would say better. Okay, can... Yeah, I don't know whether this actually works or not, but I can see. So how do I do this? I relic 8 track core, right? And now we kill all. Frozen Core can show up if I do this, right? I don't actually know whether Frozen Core can show up or not if I do this, so I don't know whether this is real or not, yeah? The relic screen I would see. But yeah, like here you still see the maiden slot too. So it would be, without the squad it would be cash, but I don't know whether it actually works or not. It should work. I think it should work. But the thing about swappers, non-swappers, is that if you don't swap, you just see P-box. So you click your P-box, and then after your P-box and the back tool, you see pyramid. So you know, there's like P-box and mid. Which is not bad, you know. This P-box is just not good for me for the most part because they have cache and they also remove another thing. Okay, I'm sorry, I guess the P-box is pretty good. Yeah. I guess the P-box is pretty good. You will see this, yeah. Without swapping, you will actually see this. So you at least you know your P-box is amazing. And you see like what two more random stuff at least. But just these cards alone already like super good. Yeah. I guess P-box is just good, for the most part. Never saw Offslot? No, Offslot is like right here. Which I didn't buy because I have cage. You see this? I have cage. Also, you have pyramid and back tools. You don't need op slots. Yeah, you have your freaking pyramid and back tool. You don't need your op slot. You play totally fine. P-box swap, I think it's like 0, right? We have no crown swap, but also no P-box. Oh yeah, Defect is like one. Yeah, one a mid. Oh, actually one P-box. This trick started with a P-box swap, right? Ah, yeah. It started a P-box swap because it was like the freaking worst solo run ever. And then we see, yeah, but first one of the trick is free. And then here like a bunch of ectoplasm, a bunch of inserters, and a bunch of tiny house, 2 cage, so 2 cage, 3 ectoplasm, 3 inserter, 1 pyramid, 1 P-box, 1 bell, 1 ripper. Overall, I would say fairly average swaps. Maybe you can say slightly on the low roll side, but because it doesn't roll the lowest thing ever, it's good enough, yeah, because that's all I need to win, you know. I just don't need to roll some garbage. I don't win enough yet in order to just ignore the boss card and say my win rate goes up. I'm not quite there yet on Defect. Maybe Defect never gets there, who knows. But like at some point if you win enough, you will become Watcher, yeah. So your base win rate is way too high, so even though the boss card does make you stronger on average, the base case is only 100 or basically 100%, so you don't need to have a chance to lose. Defect is not there yet. Yeah, Defect is not quite there yet. Okay, I mean I know that before this 20 streak like it's 1 loss, and then before that was another 7. And then 1 loss. I mean, swap win rate is pretty high, which is, you know, expected. There's also, first of all, I take the strong option, and secondly, also freaking lock in, you know. So of course it would be good. This is like 2 or 3 losses in the last 40 runs or so. But yeah, again, it's just strong, and I am also better than last year. So it's not too unexpected. Okay, let's get out of here. Was one time maybe you can check. Like the stats Terrence posted was until like October last year, so we can do since October until now. Like just 1 full year is nice. And you can see every time is at 2 hours, 216, 222, 230. So it's lower than before, but not that much lower. It was the clicking. There's a lot of clicking, but there's still, you know, a lot of serious runs. Yeah. Last time, yeah, it's slightly above 2 hours, a sweet spot. Like this trick, for example, you can see this one's at 2 hours and a half, and this one's at 3 hours, this one's also around 2 hours and a half, this one's 2 hours. Then this is only when the trick number is very high. Yeah? I am only playing careful in early game. Cannot say the same for late game in some of these runs. You know, for early game I'm playing like very carefully, and it still is. It's not that long. This one is actually hard. This one is hard, so it takes long. Yeah, this one's like 2 hours. This one's also like 2 hours and a half. Slightly closer to 3. This one's like 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, 3 hours. Every run's in this kind of range. When I'm playing, like when I'm playing serious, like every run's around this kind of range. Unless the run's really strong. Like this one, for example, is a little bit too strong. Winning also takes longer than losing. That is wrong. Like most of my longest runs are all losses. Because I grind a complete garbage run for like 7 hours or something and then die in Act 4. Not just on Defect, on any character already. I don't really die early game that often, and then I just take like I just grind a complete garbage run and then squeeze through like 2 and then I survive like 3 and then I want to Act 4 and die instantly. Yeah, minus 7 hours. But yeah, let's get out here. I actually need to think about a new stream title, right? It's like, sure. A question run a few days ago, option 250 current HP in low value X early shop, 250 so on to back, 250 current? No, because the entire point of 250 gold, why the 250 gold is stronger than squad in the first place, is first of all you mitigate the variance from the boss squad is that you cannot get the Giga low roll, but that's not enough reasons, yeah? Like not even close. The bigger reason why the max HP of 250 is like so incredibly strong is that it gives you the option to either snowball the run immediately if the first shot is something the strong early game but bad later, or you can also just buy a premium thing for later. The moment you take 18 damage, that no longer happens. The moment you take 18 damage or 250 gold, the only thing you can actually afford is to buy late game. So snowballing early game with 18 damage to your face and your easy hallway fights, you're still taking damage because you take no neo bonus. It's very hard. And then your run collapse. If the first drop doesn't give you, you know, the high value thing for later. So it doesn't make sense. But 250 gold allows you to actually be very flexible with your gold spending. You can snowball early game, you can also buy late game. And either way, you have enough gold to spend. So it's strong, it's flexible, it's low variance. Just very good. And if you take curse, you can actually take curse. Taking curse is better than taking damage. I will just say that right now, but it's still not good enough for me. But actually taking curse for 250 is better than taking damage for 250 for the most part. At least on Defect. But you know, when I'm playing serious, it's usually 1 run per stream, yes. And especially when streak is high. Yeah, this streak is pretty high at the moment. What's the plan? No, we play District until it dies, and then I think I will play Ironclad. I think I will go back to Ironclad grind, but we'll see. I don't know yet. High fear runs? Nah, I'm not a high fear player. I can maybe speed run, but I don't really want to grind. I don't really want to grind Hades 2 speed runs, you know. Some of you actually might already know, because I know that some of you are subscribed to my YouTube, yeah? My real YouTube, not the boss channel. Is that I just uploaded a video after like 2 years. So some of you might already know what I'm up to off stream a little bit. So record, no, will not happen. If watch a record happens, I will get it to playing rotating, which you know, it takes a lot of runs. But I will not grind watcher oddly. Favorite Hades 2 weapon? Probably the skull, but recently I'm liking the spear a lot, yeah? Like the stuff, like the Cersei stuff. That feels nice to play. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, as always. See you.